I'm a female who likes Andrew Tate. This is very interesting. I think I made a video like this. This was like one of the first videos I made when I started this channel. But let's see why she supports Andrew Tate. I already know there's like a bunch of females that agree with Andrew Tate, that like Andrew Tate, like what his messages and all this other stuff. But I'm interested because she actually made a video and this has a lot of views. This has like almost 200,000 views. And this was in my recommended, so obviously YouTube is trying to tell me something. So yeah, let's see what this is about, and I'll have something to tell you. I have a little story time to tell you at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So let's get into it.
Hello. As you can see by the title of the video, this is what I thought about Andrew Tate. I saw a video by a young YouTuber
I
male.
can already know the comments are. I'm pretty sure most of them are positive, but I can tell there's a bunch of them that's saying she's brainwashed, she's a colonist, she's a cracker. Calling her all the most craziest terms of all time. And I bet you like most of the comments are held under review, and she has to like actually like press it to like you know. I can tell that by like just I can already tell. Like I could just know. I don't even have to look at the comments. I can already tell. I can already know. There's a whole bunch of them just calling her just like brainwashed. Saying the most craziest stuff, talking about her appearance, this other stuff. I can already tell. I can already tell. But yeah, she has a lot of courage. She has a whole lot of courage and a whole lot of I'm not gonna say balls because you're a female, but yeah, you have a whole bunch of courage to sit up here and say this because the whole world is against this man. So yeah, you have a lot of courage for doing this.
And he's like, how he had a video titled How Andrew Tate Has Changed My Life. And it didn't have that many views, he doesn't have that many subscribers. And I figured since I'm a young female and you see those videos all the time where someone has a microphone. It's some guy. He goes up to a lady on the college campus or the street. He's got the mic and he says to her, "Hello, have you heard of Andrew Tate?" And the lady goes, "Yeah." And then the guy's like, "What do you think of him?" She's like, "I don't like him." And then he's like, "Why?" She's like, "He's just misogynistic. Of course I don't like him." And then the guy's like, "Do you know what that means?" She's like, "No." uh or like whatever. They usually don't admit that they know that they don't know, but anywho, yeah, so I thought it'd be interesting to give my perspective because I always think about what would happen and what I would say if someone approached me and said, "Hey, what do you think of Andrew Tate? Do you know who he is?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So my opinion on Andrew Tate, whenever I first started watching his videos, I pretty much liked everything that he said because it's very reasonable. But I didn't like, and it kind of made me feel insecure, and that's why I didn't like it. I don't like how he has multiple different women. I wouldn't want that personally. And then I realized, like, he doesn't have someone who's valuable enough, probably, or he doesn't have enough of a reason to have one female. I believe that if you're a high value enough woman and you are with a high value man, if you show him the value that you give him and you say, like it takes a special kind of woman. Like you can't just be a hoe, basically, or wanting all the nice things in life and be like, "You need to stay loyal to me. I deserve." No, you can't. Why can't I go do that? Why can't I go sleep with as many men as I want? And
Yeah, that's not how life works. It's not how life works. Well, she made a good point. She said that she doesn't like the fact that Andrew Tate has a lot of women, but she made a point that he probably has a lot of women because, he hasn't found the right one or whatever. That still doesn't dismiss the fact that this man has like 10 women probably or more. I don't know. That's not my business. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Just like it just shows that you have no self-control though. Like you can't just be one girl. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure like those out of those 10 girls that he has, he can definitely choose between one of them he's gonna marry and be with for life. And I think he said like in an interview with not an interview when he was talking to Adin Ross, he said that he has multiple children with multiple women, and his reasoning was because it takes too long.
Okay, you have kids. Damn, I didn't know that.
Why wouldn't I?
Did they all have different baby mothers?
I mean, not all different, but there's been a few ovens to bake the bread. Women are slow, G. Like, I say this all the time. I'm like, listen, I have no problems having kids with one woman. It's fine. But if you're going to take 9 months to grow a single, simple baby, then you're just messing about. That's your problem.
Come on, bro.
They're still gonna take long. Like you think it's just gonna happen just like that? Have kids just like that? Like it's an oven baking a cake? No, sir. It doesn't take 30 minutes to a month, bro. It takes 9 months. 9 months there to develop, embryo. No, it's not even embryo, zygote, embryo, and then it has to develop, then it becomes a baby, and then it has to age and all. Like, bro, it's not just like a 1, 2, 3, like freaking like what is that show called? Powerpuff Girls. Like, it's not about Powerpuff Girls. You just put it in the mixture and making kids. Like, it doesn't work like that, bro. Like, it doesn't work like that. God made it to where a woman has to, have the child for 9 months, and it comes out in 9 months. That's how it is. It's always gonna be that way. Until Jesus calls us home and we're not here no more. And I don't know what's gonna happen after that. But yeah, yeah, she has a good reasoning. That's a good reasoning, but I don't agree. I think he should just lay down with one woman and just call it a day. Having multiple women is just a waste of time. And I like how
Yeah.
she said there's high value women. Great, great. There's high value women. A lot of men don't like to acknowledge that there is high value women out there. And those high value women are women of God that can build your relationship up with y'all. That's it. That's the one. That's the high value woman right there. High value man is a man of God, provides, protects, all that, and a high value woman is a woman of God that submits to the man, that provides, no, that not provide, but takes care of the children, nurtures you, helps you with your stuff, and makes sure that you're valid. That's all what it's about, and that's a happy family right there, 100%.
Like you can't say that. It just doesn't make any sense because men and women are different. But I realized, a lot of the women that chase higher value men are typically childless, and they're just looking for the lifestyle. They're looking for the experience that a rich man can provide them. And so a rich man views it as I get to enjoy a female, and that comes with a cost. I got to take her on vacation, take her out on a date, whatever. It might be fun, it might be cool, but it's just the cost of having the experience with a female, right? And there's always an end goal with that of some sort, but the end goal isn't to create, a singular family. I know
Yeah.
he's expressed that he wants kids, but it's not a singular family. It's seeing
Doesn't he have
multiple
kids?
women.
I could have sworn he said this. I'll probably put the clip up here where he says he has multiple children. I don't know if he was being serious or he was trolling or he was saying in a sense of having multiple children in the future. I don't know if he meant now or in the future, but I could have sworn he said he has children now. I know his brother has a child because he said it. He said it in his goodbye speech on YouTube or whatever. So yeah,
Without being locked down to one, right? And not having the options. And I get that, and that makes sense in his position. If he doesn't have a woman to fill that role for him, I totally get it. But it made me feel insecure because I was like, I don't want my husband to see that content and to get the idea in his head that that's something that he should do because
yeah, I
no
totally agree.
woman wants to share. Like, it's
That's what I'm
not.
saying. That's what I'm saying. She's speaking facts right now. No girl wants to share, bro. No girl wants to share no man. They don't want to share no Johnson downstairs area. They don't want to share no lip, no nose, no ear, no head. They don't want to share none of that, bro. They want one man to themselves and that's it. High value women want one man to themselves. That's it. Even regular, I was gonna say something crazy. I was gonna say demonic girls, but that was crazy. That's a crazy term. I'm not gonna say that. But most, let's say secular girls or regular girls, they want one man to themselves. Like, you know what I mean? They don't want no multiple open relationship. That's freaking weird. Nobody wants that unless, like I said, they're a demon or demonic or they're a prostitute or something. But for the most part, secular girls and high value girls, well, secular girls that have morals and high value girls want only one man to themselves. That's it. You know what I mean? So I can understand it can make her insecure. Like I always tell men, like you're not cool for having mad bodies. You're not cool for that. Like nobody cares, bro. Your tool is used. Nobody likes you for that. You know what I mean? You're not cool. If you was to tell me you have mad tools, I'd be like, you're a fornicator. Stop talking to me. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But I would definitely try to tell him like, yo, you should like, you gotta chill, bro. Like, because one day you can mess with the wrong girl, have a STD, or mess yourself up mentally. Just try to settle with one girl, bro. I'm not gonna like the. I was joking when I said that because then I'm sounding more righteous than the other, and that's not what I'm trying to come off as. But like on a serious note, like if I had a friend that was out here like smashing and dashing all day, I was just telling him like, yo, you gotta chill, bro, because like you're really messing up your mental, and you're really like you're putting out like when it comes down for you to get a real girl, you're not gonna know where to find. You're not gonna be happy. And then when you see your friends getting married, living happy with their family, you're gonna be depressed. You're gonna be down bad drinking alcohol and just be a down bad tremendous person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just have some self control, bro. Like you know what I mean? If you saw someone that was doing like I'm not gonna say the word, but the D word, that rugs the Uggs. If they was doing that OD and it's destroying themselves all the time, then you would tell them that they need to chill, right? Same thing for you. You are a sex animal. You need to relax. You need to relax. Settle down with one girl, get married, and have children. Simple. If you don't want to have that, be abstinent for the rest of your life. Simple. You know what I'm saying? I don't suggest getting a girlfriend unless like y'all not gonna like do anything. You're not gonna like, get in bed or anything. Then I mean, most relationships y'all want to do that, right? Unless y'all really just down, like y'all just really not gonna do that. I don't know about kissing. I'm a little controversial about that, but yeah, like it really just comes down to just like, yo, just settle down with one girl, get married, have kids. That's it. Stop being a sex animal. Relax.
Something women will share, but there's not a woman who's having Andrew Tate's babies that's sharing him. It just doesn't happen. Because women are centered on security, and if they know that their man is sleeping with other women, well, they're also the woman that has their kids. That's going to make them feel not secure and not safe. And
Yeah.
so it's the whole psychology of the difference between men and women. But that was
Yeah.
really the only issue that I had with him. I think a lot of his points are genuinely beneficial to individuals regardless of their gender. I've learned a lot from watching Andrew Tate. I mean, he has factual evidence of his lifestyle and saying, like, hey, look, I have a Bugatti. A Bugatti is impressive. I was talking to this chick that I work with, and we saw some nice Genesis because I work at a car wash. It was a Genesis, right? So it's a nice car, like 50, 60 grand. I mean, I wouldn't complain when I was driving it, but you see so many of them, and so it's not as valuable. And she thought it was the best thing in the world. She was like, that's such a nice car. It's like 60 grand. And I was like, yeah. If I saw a Bugatti pull up here, I'd have to go talk to that person because I'd be like, can I get your contact information? Because I want you to be my mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be really impressive to me. That person that has a $60,000, I bet they didn't buy that in cash. Probably not. The chances are probably not. If I saw someone with a Bugatti, I'd be like, whoa, especially in this area in Northwest Arkansas. I've seen a couple Lamborghinis, and that's it.
Bro,
You
I
see a
forgot
lot
that
of
state exists. That state exists. Like I never hear about that state ever. Like, let me keep it 1,000. I don't hear about that state at all, man. There's like states in the United States that like I be forgetting exist. Like, bro, what is an Oregon? What is a Washington? Like, I know Washington D.C., but nobody knows about Washington on the West. Like, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, that's crazy to me. Like, I be forgetting these states exist some of the time. What's a Delaware? Dean, don't kill me. I'm joking. I'm having too much fun. All right, at least stop.
you see some Maseratis every once in a while. You see a lot of Mercedes. You see BMWs, but you don't ever see Lamborghinis, or I've never seen a McLaren. I've never seen a Bugatti. So my point being, Andrew Tate has a Bugatti. Andrew Tate has sports cars. Andrew Tate has lots of leverage and knowledge. And he's doing it. He's doing it. And so the fact that he has been able to share his knowledge and help so many people, and the fact that he was shut down because of it, really speaks lots of volume about our current society and how it's structured and how it functions. So with that being said, I really do enjoy watching Andrew Tate, and sometimes you can be taken aback, especially females, because females don't like aggressiveness. They just don't.
Yeah,
So they see an aggressive male who's talking about, you know, females in a way of like, females aren't as capable as men as in certain areas, and that's just how it is. And they take that as like, oh my gosh, I want to feel important, I want to feel valuable, and I do too. But there are different ways to become important and valuable than just offering sex, because that ultimately, if everybody does that, it's not valuable, right? So,
yep.
anywho, figured I'd share my thoughts because I really wanted to.
And that's not empowerment, women. It's not empowerment. Sharing your box all over the place, having your paradise open to mad men. That's not empowerment. You're destroying yourself. It's not empowerment. So I already said this in the video about it was a video with it's complicated about prostitution and OnlyFans and all that with that crazy girl with the crazy eyes. Yeah, I said that already. If you're sharing your box, if you're showing your body, you're being provocative and you're objectifying yourself, that's not empowerment. You're destroying yourself. You're making men All you're doing is making men not take you serious. All you're doing is making men just want to just look at you as one thing only, and that's as a sex object. That's it. So yeah, that's it. Do you really think a man's just gonna value you because of how you look or your personality? No, the first thing they're gonna value you, the first thing that the man's gonna see is your body. That's it. And how your cheeks are hanging out, how your mangoes is hanging out. They don't care about none of. They don't care how nice your voice is or nothing. All they care about is that if that booty big or those mangoes popping. They don't care because that's what you show out. You know what I'm saying? It's like common sense. Like that's why, bro. Critically think, bro. That's what this channel is about. It's about to edify, educate, and make people critically think, and that's it. Great video, great video by this person. I don't know what your name is. Your name is Lawrence Channel. Lawrence Channel. Okay. That's a very basic name, but I subscribe to you. That was cool. At least thank you for your honesty. I don't know if you're a Christian or not, but yeah, very good point. I don't necessarily agree with the Bugatti and all this other stuff because I don't like if somebody has a Bugatti, I don't care. Like, okay, cool. Like you got a Bugatti, nice. You have a sports car. What is that? What is that value to me? That value is in a world, sure, and that's a good investment. Like that's cool. Like an investment is cool. Like you're building off of money in the future or whatever. That's cool. But like that's not gonna make me think of you more better as a person, or that's not gonna make me like respect you more. Like I don't care. Like I more or less care about if you have faith in Jesus. That's it. I don't care. I don't care all this money you have. I don't care because when you die, where's that money gonna go? To your family? Where's it money gonna go after they die? And after they die, and after they die, it's literally vanity. It's nonsense. It doesn't make no sense. If you have Jesus and have this money, more than likely you're gonna 9 times out of 10 give your money to, which Andrew Tate does. I'm not gonna sit up here and like in his case. He does. He gives money to like children and things like that, foundations and charity and things like that. No problem. Which I think if you're gonna be an influencer or if you're gonna be a YouTuber or whatever, I think since you're not really doing anything in the world or like you're helping people, yes, like with dopamine, with depression and things like that. But like when it comes down to like the outside world, like building buildings, making jobs and things like that, or helping children or feeding the homeless or things like that, I think every big YouTuber should do that. And I'm not trying to guilt trip or I'm trying to do nothing. I'm just like trying to put value into this world because this world is sick and this world is like already broken in shambles. So I think if you want to quote unquote better the world, then give to charity, give to the people that don't have it and things like that. And that's what we're supposed to do as Christians anyway. So yeah, give it to the people that don't have and bless others and things like that. So yeah, I think if you're the content creator, you should do that. I'm going on a whole tangent. I'm going all over the place. But yeah, great video by Lawrence Channel. Oh yeah, the story time. So basically, job this I had a conversation with someone that made a post on Snap, right? And this post, I can't show it because it's on Snapchat. Snapchat's a snitch, literally. So I can't screenshot because I don't know. I'll say it after. I can't screenshot. That's what I'm gonna say for right now. Okay, so the person made this post. It was a repost of a TikTok they watched, right? And they posted this on their story on Snap. And the TikTok says, I don't think men realize how genuinely heartbreaking it is to see a video of Andrew Tate saying that women should serve and obey men, shouldn't disagree, have their own opinion, and just generally dehumanizing and objectifying us. Just to go to the comments and find it full of men agreeing. You really don't see us as a problem, huh? And then she, on Snap, you can like add whatever. She said, men will never understand how much misogyny really affects women. Now, obviously, this person that made the TikTok and the person that watched the TikTok that I'm replying to, about to reply to, that you're about to listen to in a minute, she obviously did not watch a full clip of Andrew Tate. She didn't watch a full clip of Andrew Tate. She doesn't know nothing about him. She just saw a clip, saw people talk about him, saw the media talk about him, and then said, yep, he's a misogynist, he hates women, whatever. So, cool. So I swiped up and I asked, curious question, have you watched a full clip of Andrew Tate? She said, yes. Why? And I said, like, you watched a good 20 to 40 minutes of him with full context of what he was saying? And I replied to, like, what she said, yes, why? And I said, I'm asking because most people that make those type of videos usually see clips or see a short clip of Tate out of context and saying automatically he hates women or something. Or just hate them because others hate him and don't actually analyze the person. He doesn't hate women or have a spite against them. He just says things that are over the edge and could use better vocabulary to describe what he says, which is true. I believe some of the things that he says I agree with women and things like that. but his vocabulary is crazy. Like he uses some crazy vocabulary, bro. He can just word himself better. And then I said he comes against men as well, but those clips you will rarely see because it's mainly the woman stuff that's controversial and spoken out of context to get mainly women and soft men upset. I don't agree with some of the things and his foul vocabulary, but most things he says is true. I'm not wrong. And she replies and says, "Bro, no, stop. He's literally so bad. What the F are you talking about? Nothing out of context. Nothing out of context about saying beating women is okay and stuff like that." And I asked her, "Why would I lie for? I gain nothing from lying to you. Cause why would I lie? Why would I sit up here and like defend the man? That would make no sense. And I'm not fanboying him or whatever. You guys know my opinions on Andrew Tate already. I just made a video about his Muslim conversion or whatever. So I gain nothing from lying." And I said, "Also, show me the full clip of him saying that from a live stream or a long video." And she said, "Why would I keep the clip?" She's right. And I said, "You're right, actually, LOL. But the point is, you saw a short clip of that, right?" And she said, "Yes, promise." And this is what I said. And after this, she blocked me. So let me know if this is blocked material. I think the first part I said was kind of blocked material. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this is what I said. And I said exactly my point. You haven't watched the full video of that clip. You just saw a clip and just became an Olympian into jumping into conclusions. Shout out to D. He actually tells men to provide for women, love them, pay for everything, and protect them as if their life is on the line. I can show you full videos where he said things about men being weak, helping people with depression, and more things. He's not the monster that people make it seem to be. I promise you. There are some things he says that's out of pocket, don't get me wrong. But the generalization of him being a monster and a woman hater is dramatic and absurd, honestly. And what did she do? She blocked me. I think she blocked me in front of me. I don't know. I'm not gonna check. I don't really care. But yeah, that's the reality. People watch small clips of people, and they don't watch the full thing, and they take them out of context. And it's really sad. It's really sad. She's just another victim of people that don't critically think. They don't know nothing. I'm not gonna call them a bot because bot is that's just bad vocabulary. She's another person that doesn't critically think. She's another disingenuous person. She's a person that, if she sees something, she believes that's true. She doesn't critically think. She doesn't think about anything. This is why I have this channel up, because I want people to out, because my channel, like I said, I'm gonna continue saying this till the end of time, bro. My channel is to edify, educate, and to make people critically think. That's it. Edify the body of Christ, edify the world that's darkness, educate, which is the same thing that applies to the edifying, educate the body of Christ, and educate the lost, darkness, and deceived by Satan, and make people critically think, because Satan deceived the whole entire world and they are blind. So when people critically think, they could get that blindfold that Satan put on them, and they could just wake up and they could see the truth, which is found in Christ Jesus. And that's what I hope for. That's it. That's it. I gotta pray for that girl, because that was really bad, bro. Was that block material though? Like, I think when I said the Olympian, that probably got her tight. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I should have said that. I like saying that because that's what people do. People are Olympians, bro. People love to jump to conclusions, bro. People are like they are like the platinum medalists when it comes down to jumping to conclusions. It's really crazy, bro. Like, I don't understand it, bro. But yeah, man. Shout out to this girl, Lauren's channel. I'm gonna tune into your videos. I pray that you don't get a lot of hate, because I know there's a lot of people that's gonna come at you. This video got a whole bunch of views. A whole lot of views. And I hope that you're protected. I'll pray for you. I hope that you have Christ in your life. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. How did you guys feel about my story time? Do you guys agree with it? Did I go a little bit too far about the Olympian? Or was I really just speaking truth? Or did I just didn't need to have the Olympian part? Did I deserve to get blocked? Let me know. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, go leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. If you haven't already, give a like to Jesus Christ. He's the most important thing in your life right now. If you don't know how to get saved, the video on how to get saved is in the description. And yeah, I love y'all. Please like, share, subscribe. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one.